I'm back! It's September. Are you ready to get going? Hey everybody, I'm Michelle Carre and welcome to Your Delicious Life, where each week we take a look at life from a different perspective and either learn something new or get reminded of something that we already knew. I am so excited to be back. I've had a wonderful summer and I'm excited to kick off our blog videos for you every single week again. So let's dig into this. This week's episode is called Let's Start Fresh. It's September, my friends. This is a transitional time. Kids are going back to school. Maybe you're going back to school. It's almost the fourth quarter for businesses. The leaves are starting to change and there is pumpkin spice everything in this world. So it's a time to change if we want to. And that's what I want to really dig into in this episode. This is a great time to reflect on where you are and what you want moving forward. How do you want this school year to look? How do you want to finish out the calendar year? Do you need to shed anything like the trees are shedding their leaves? It's a great time to kind of reinvent and reestablish ourselves. So how do we go about doing that? Things are about to get cray-cray, okay? For me, kids are starting their activities. My son is going to do hockey. My daughter's going to do dance, probably piano lessons. I've got to sign her up. We've got trials for hockey. Honestly, and we're barely into September and it already feels really crazy. And I'm sure as we transition from the lazy days of summer into the fall, you're feeling the same thing and it's going to be an adjustment. But before we get sucked into it, before we are in the carpool line, before we are doing drop-offs and pickups, before all of that takes over, take a moment. Take a moment for yourself to think about what it is you want in your life. Think about your relationships with maybe your spouse or your friends or your family or your kids. Think about your work or your volunteer time. Think about yourself, your spirituality, your health and wellness, what you're doing to recharge your batteries. Think about all of these things and really ask yourself, what do I want? What is success to me? Taking a moment to pause and really ask yourself those questions is so important because that's really the beginning of living an awesome life. Once you've taken time to think about what it is you really want, now we have to put a plan together. So if you have decided, you know what, I'm going to be home every day when my kids get home from school, or I'm going to pick them up from school, block that in your calendar. Make that an appointment so it happens every single day. If you want to get to the gym a few times a week, then block it in your schedule as well, but pack your gym bag the night before. Set your runners next to your bed if you're going to do it first thing in the morning, so it's the first thing you see when you wake up. Set up these little habits so that you can easily integrate these ideas into your life. Maybe you want to work on a project for your business. Maybe you need to update your website or you want to finally write that business plan. Block time in your schedule so that you actually have time to work on it. And it's not just something floating around. It's concrete. You've set up a plan so you can make it happen. This is such a beautiful time of year. I love all of the different seasons we get, but there's something about fall and the changing leaves and pulling out those cozy sweaters again that just feels so fresh and crisp. And you really have the opportunity to decide how you're going to show up in this life. Who are you going to be this school year? Who are you going to be at the end of this calendar year in your business? Who are you going to be as a person? You have the power and the ability to decide that answer and then take the action to make it happen. So it is imperative that you take a moment to think about what you want and then create a system and a plan that really supports that for you. And that is how you can live the life that you envision for yourself. I am so excited to be back, you guys. I have lots of great blog posts planned for you in this fall season, and I can't wait to share some exciting stuff that's coming up for Create the Life You Envision, my online course. So stay tuned. I'll see you again next week, and have a great first week of September.